Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about 5W2H, which is a structural methodology for problem definition. Let's start. There are 7 key questions there: what, where, when, why, who, how, and how much. First question is what. In that point, we need to understand what is the deviation, what is the issue. So if we say part has crack, we cannot understand what part, what is the part number, or which array of the part is crack, what is the size of it. We can ask a lot of questions. That's why we need to detail it as much as possible. So if we say the part number XX5 has crack in the corner, now we can understand, we can imagine. Next question is where. Where did it happen? In that point, we need to know exact place of the issue. So if we say it happened in Warwick plant, yes, it provides some data, but it is not enough. So if we say it happened in Warwick plant, third assembly line in windshield assembly operation. So now we can understand the exact location of the issue. Next question is when. When did it happen? In that point, we need to provide exact data for the time. So if we say it happened last month, yes, it provides some data, but it is not enough. We need to know exact time of it. So if we say it happened 28th of April, first shift, the time was 9 a.m. Now we understand, we know when did it happen. Next question is why. Why is this a problem? This question is often misunderstood by the people and they approach like, why did it happen? But in that point, we are just trying to identify the problem. So we don't ask, why did it happen? This question should be asked in the cause analysis, root cause analysis. So that's why, in that point, the question of why is not why did it happen? It is why is this a problem? We need to justify this. Why you think that it is a problem? It is really a problem? So that's the point we need to understand. So if we say this is a problem because there is a criteria in the specification, no crack on windshield. That's why it's a problem. So now we are just justifying this, right? We are just justifying this is a problem because in the specification it is written that no crack. But in real situation you have crack. That's why it's a problem. Next question is who? Who did involve? In that point, we are not trying to find a guilty guy to blame. We are just trying to find the relevant operators to understand the issue with all the data to get correct data. So regardless of the issue occurred, whether because of an operator or not, we just need to identify the operator to get more data. So we can say the operator name was Jake Luke, or we can even just identify the operator number. But if it is fully automatic line and if there is no even operator, there is no even operator effect, then we can just say it is independent from operator. Next question is how. How did it happen? Here we just try to tell the story. How did it happen? So if we say it just happened during the windshield assembly to car, yes, it provides some data, but we cannot understand in which point and how did it occur. So we just need to try to give more data. So if we say operator just took the windshield with the robot and tried to place it to the car, and just in that time the right and top corner just cracked suddenly. So now we understand how did it happen. Next question is how much. Here we need to identify how many parts affected, what is the size of the problem. So for our example, we can just say one windshield. But if we have some complicated parts and process, so for example, if we use some semi-products, if we use some finished products, and if we have some next station like car assembly, then we need to identify all issued parts. For example, we can say 2 semi-products, 1 finished products, and also 3 cards have been affected. We can also use graphics by comparing with the time that we need to take data from the question of when. But if the issue is just a singular, it is enough to just to say the data. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to check the video description. You will find some link to download this 5W2H template as well as the other quality templates in the same folder.